Well, he says, hopefully, there's no way that it could be worse than carts without belts and automatic scaffolding. Aw. Right. Tense rocket run. No. No. Oh. It sounds like auto-scrolling. It looks like auto-scrolling. Take a water break. Oh. Ooh. Selected. Okay, let's do. And if you're wondering, right? Remember, for you people watching on YouTube, this has been split into multiple episodes. This is the same episode where I already did the Castle Crush level and the minecart level. So now I got this too. Oh. It's kind of like Flappy Bird. Oh, I don't like this at all. André, what happened? He started as like a fresh, young, happy face. Can I just go? I can't just cheat it. Can I go up and above, I wonder, to get the care at the very start? Why? But why is there Flappy Monkey in my game? I don't want Flappy Monkey in my game. No, there's a death wall up there? I might be done for today. I really wish I'd recorded more, but I might be done after this for today. I was gonna say, if the DK barrel didn't give me a person, for sure I was done. Okay, so we... I don't even know why anyone would think this was a good idea. Everything else I can kind of understand. Because, like, okay, the Castle Crush level, yeah, there's a level like that in Donkey Kong Country 2, and you're like, we're just doing what Donkey Kong Country 2 did. Having a minecart level, right? They were all over Donkey Kong Country 1. So, like, again, it makes sense. That's kind of like what's... This? What garbage is this? There is nothing like this in the original games. This is not a you know, in case you haven't played like Donkey Kong Country, any of them, like, you know, back on the Super Nintendo, and you're like, I don't, you know, I've never played Donkey Kong Country, tell me about them, right? Like, yes, especially the first game had a lot of minecart level, I mean, some. So, okay, that's Donkey Kong-esque. There's one level that had the rising platform in Donkey Kong Country 2, which, as you've gathered by now, because I've said it a bunch, was called Castle Crush. Okay, nothing up there. Just go straight down. I need some more lives. So why explain, right? You know, things like, I don't know, we've had stuff like, you know, with the barrel mazes where you're shooting yourself around trying to figure out where to go in the brambles. Very much a classic of Donkey Kong Country stuff, yeah. Underwater levels, yeah, you know, the having to get the air is new, but levels themselves, yeah, okay. There is nothing like a imitation Flappy Bird in Donkey Kong Country. This is all original André content. And let me tell you, it's bad. It's so very bad. It controls very poorly. It does not fit thematically. Ugh. Oh, sure, that's enough for now. And I feel bad because, like, I was just thinking, like, well, what should we call the previous episode? And I'm like, oh, my new least favorite level or something. And then the next YouTube video is gonna be, oh, my actual least favorite level. Oh. And the fact it's so tight. Like, yeah, maybe for the end of the level have stuff like this, but like at the start of the level, you're making like this. Like, you don't need to do this, man. I don't even know how to go down further. Is there a button I can press to descend? Like, why are these so intense? Like, you're going like precision. That's the word I'm looking at. Why is it so precise at the start of the level? Yeah. Just holding left to go as slow as possible. I don't know how you're supposed to, like, make this anyway. Like, yeah, that's... Now, that one we can go through. Okay, wait. And now you're telling me. All right, the previous level, we got a Rambi, who wasn't really there. It was, you know, hologrammy and being like blah, 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 and we couldn't interact. We couldn't jump on it. So we're like, okay, cool. There's weird, like, the game is, like, exploding on itself. Holograms going on. Okay, sure. That's established now. We've set a rule for this new level that's how this works. I find a new thing that's all hologrammy. I touch it, and it hurts me. You literally just established holograms are not real, you can't interact with them. And then the very second thing you do is, oh, by the way, holograms are real, they can hurt you. Honestly, this level by itself, I mean, and I don't know, like, what I'd even do, but, you know, if you're going, like, give this game a score, 1 out of 10, this level by itself already lowers it by a full point. That's how much I hate this level. That it's finicky and awkward to control. It doesn't make any sense lore-wise with Donkey Kong Country. I mean, not lore-wise, because yes, there are like rocket barrels in Donkey Kong. But I mean, like, it doesn't make sense mechanically lore-wise, right? There's nothing like this in Donkey Kong Country. So it doesn't fit with the rest of the series. It's hard to control, and it goes against, like, you literally taught me a rule about how this game works. Okay, holograms aren't real. And then you immediately backtrack on that and say, ha, by the way, holograms are real. This is one of the worst levels I've seen in a long time. This is like, it's not the worst, but this might be one of the worst Donkey Kong Country type levels I have ever seen. And that's saying a lot, considering Donkey Kong Country, the trilogy, had levels with hard locks and soft locks. And this is getting up there in, like, the top 5 with them. That's how bad this is. Honestly, this is worse than the level with a hard lock. The hard lock level, at least, there was just one thing. If you did it, it sometimes would hard lock you, which, yeah, is bad, but it didn't even always happen. This is intentional. And the whole level is like it, not just like one spot where it might mess up your game. Like, yeah, overall a hard lock is worse, but at the same time, the hard lock wasn't intentional, and this is intentional. Yeah, let's go. Why? Why? Is there anything up there? No. I mean, and I have to, and we have to get all these collectibles, so, like, I have to be like, is there anything hidden up there? Because I can't see the full screen at the same time. Like, I can't see the top and bottom. Like, you have to go a little bit up to see the top, and you have to go a little bit down to see the bottom. I mean, well, okay, and here I'm like, well, okay, never mind. You don't have to go down. It's just lava below you. Oh, wait, but we know there was a letter and a bonus level hidden in the lava last time. So you do have to check down there. Oh, my word. Where would this be? This might be... Least favorite Donkey Kong level, fourth place. And if you're wondering what the other ones are, they're both, the other three are from the Donkey Kong Country trilogy. Their version of Castle Crush, which I say it's fourth now, it might go up in my detested hatred of this is a terrible. Now let me get some more lives while I go. I don't know which would be worse, but the top two, at least for now, are from Donkey Kong Country Lost Levels. The one that was their Castle Crush level, which was just like enemy spam all over the place and was really bad. Their other one was, I want to say it was like the final level. It was close to the final one, at least. It was like a bramble level, and it had a lot of bouncing on tires and stuff. The problem was the game had, or at least the version I had, because I guess there's a couple versions of the game, or like at least different versions where they replace stuff. The version I had, the tires would just despawn and you'd be soft lock. Well, I mean, like, you could kill yourself in the level, right? That's why this is a soft lock, but you could not beat the level. And I tried ways around it. I did a lot of trying. So those are my two least favorite. My third least favorite might be another one from the Lost Level ROM hack, where it was like a rising ice water level, which, I mean, you know, rising lava, rising ice. But the point is, like, stuff coming from below you, it hurts you if you touch it. And it was super annoying because of the... I don't know if it's because of the hitbox size between Diddy and Dixie, or if it was like a speed thing of how they swim, but either way, when you started at the midway point, you could only start as one of the monkeys because the other one would automatically die if you started as them. Because it's like, you started at I was gonna try and show you with my hands, but I can't because busy. Basically, you started like at the midway point and you fell into an invincibility barrel because you started in the death water. But, oh, there's the O, good to know. But yeah, whether it's because of a hitbox issue or because of a swim speed, I don't remember if it was Diddy or Dixie, but one of them would die before they could hit that invincibility barrel. And I was like, okay, this game has clearly not been play tested by anyone. So those are probably my top three least favorite. This might be number 4. Because this is real bad. Real bad. Like, and it would be one thing if, like, if it was just a rocket thing where you're, like, you know, moving around or whatever. Like, the plane level was fine. Again, not really something you do in Donkey Kong, but, like, that was fun, at least. Why would you think Flappy Bird? Why would you intentionally put Flappy Bird in your game? Like what type of, like... Let's try to pause it. Like, who sits there and is like, you know what? What could make our game better? You know what would make our game better? A Flappy Bird level. Like, you're intentionally putting, like, one of the worst types of games into... Because, just in case it isn't clear, why do you keep saying it's Flappy? Because the way it controls. Basically, your rocket always falls down, and you have to keep tapping the jump button to, like, make it... So, it's Flappy Bird. It's just... It looks different, but this is Flappy Bird. With the slight alteration that you can control your speed by hitting left and right. Or at least you can slow down by hitting left. I'm not trying to speed up at all. Yeah, it's like tap, 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 tap. Okay, let go, tap, let go. You know, this is trying to, like, do an explanation thing. But, so yeah, this is Flappy Bird in Donkey Kong form. And why? Why would you do that? Why would you want anything to do with, like, I just don't understand. Like, I'm baffled. Like, I can get other, and I really can't make it over there? Huh. I can get other decisions that I might think are bad, but I can understand the logic of them. It's like, you know, something like... Let me try to think of an example of that. Like... I don't know. Like, you know, like the Castle Crush being followed by the minecart, right? Like, I was saying it's bad, like, pacing that you're putting 2 auto-scroll levels next to each other. But, like, okay, I can still understand. It's like, yeah, these are both Donkey Kong Country type levels. And, you know, people like Donkey Kong Country. That's why they're playing this, so let's put them together. Sure. My nose itches. I shouldn't have itched my nose. So, like, I might disagree with putting the the automated belt, conveyor belt, or whatever it was, automated lift, and the minecart level together. But ultimately, even if I disagree, I can understand the logic, right? Like, I don't agree with what you say, but I know why you thought that. Okay. But why would you even think this was a good idea? Who would think this was a good idea? I mean, obviously André, that's who, but... What? What? I might admit, you know what? I'm redoing my assessment. Despite all the terrible stuff in that, you know, Donkey Kong Country, the Lost Level ROM hack had because it wasn't play tested at all. This might actually be my least favorite level. And the reason why is because unlike those other levels, this one is actually making me consider just quitting the ROM hack, or I mean, fan game in this case, and just not playing it anymore. Ever. That's how bad this is. Like, the other ones were frustrating. They were annoying, but I still was like, I want to beat this and get past of it and, you know, never look at it again. This level is so bad that part of me just says, you know what? I'm just gonna quit and not fire this game up and finish. Like, yeah, it'd be too bad. I want to finish the game, but my detest. Bro, what are you supposed to do there? I hate this level so much that I really am just considering being like, nope, I'm done. Like, the rest of the game, fun. The rest of the levels after this, probably pretty cool. But this level is so bad. I might just quit. So you know what? Congratulations, André. You did it. You made the worst Donkey Kong Country level ever made. And it wasn't even on accident, unlike, you know, a lot of the stuff from the Lost Levels ROM hack where it wasn't play tested. You purposefully, intentionally made the worst Donkey Kong level ever made. Because, yeah, like, I'm curious what this whole, like, hologram business is like. Are we all in, like, a like, is it gonna go fourth wall-breaking meta that, like, they know they're in a fan game? Is it gonna be just, like, you're part of K. Rool's, like, hologram in this, like, you know, like, this is all within the game, in a game type of thing? I'm curious. I want to know. But not that much. Not enough to play this garbage. Oh, and it hurts to play. I mean, not hurt, like, you know, it's not like, oh, I'm laid up in bed after playing this level, but, like, the fact that I have to constantly be holding left, because, like, even if you're like, well, I mean, like, here, you know, you don't have to, because you can go fast, and it's fine, like, the like, up and down dives, you just, yeah, I can try, like, you don't have time to do it if you don't hold back the speed. It goes too fast. Because unless there's a way to make it dive faster, which I haven't found. Or what if I go really low and then up? No. Maybe you have to try to be really high and then go under it? Yeah, if I got really high, it would make this level better, that's for sure. Also, why is it always Kitty? It's doing that thing again, just like in the other level, it was always Donkey Kong. Not that it matters, right? Like, they all control the same. Like garbage, but... weird that it's always Kitty Kong. Yeah, and the hitboxes of, like, what actually hurts you are weird. I mean, that's always kind of... yeah, see, that's what happens. If you try to go full speed and you're not holding back, you just don't have the turn radius. I guess maybe it's because he's the, like... he was the last one we had, and it's not showing a face. So by default, it's just going Diddy Kong, huh? I want, so like if I load in the level and don't get it right away, if I try and off-screen it, can I switch who it is? Again, not that it matters. I'm just curious. Like, can I hit L and R to do anything? No, no. Like, yeah, like this, if you try to go that full speed, yeah, I stopped slowing down for a little bit, you can't make it. Because you just go too fast. Okay, now, I wanted to test, right, Kitty. If I go... so he appeared there, I don't think I can get off screen far enough. But yeah, like that, my head goes through the wall, and it doesn't count as getting hurt. But I get close to the bottom, and it counts as a hit. And then I couldn't go, because I was like, whatever, we'll speed up a little so that we don't have to just, like, be constantly going slow for this entire thing. And then, why have the default speed be too fast for the level? Like, why make it so that I have to constantly hold back on the speed instead of being able to, like, say, press forward when I want to go faster? Right? Like, it goes too fast for making most of these turns, and you have to be holding back. So why not just, like, when you're in here, make it so that if you hold forward, you go faster? And that the default speed is the slower one. Because, yeah, if you go fast right there, you don't make it, like that. Why make... And again, everything about this, the worst part is that it's intentional. It's not, like, accidental. Because it's not like, oh, they, you know... like, you made a part where you're accidentally soft-locked as one monkey but not the other, where it's kind of like you just didn't test it with both characters. Like, this is not a thing from the Donkey Kong Country, so it had to be programmed in specifically. And so they made a, you know, he made a conscious choice. Conscious, well, conscience, but he has no conscience, not after this. Yeah, the conscious choice to design it that way. On purpose, that you have to constantly hold back. Instead of making the default speed slow and letting you go faster when you have an open straightaway like that. Alright, this part again. So, we try being really high, and then, or maybe, what if we just... part of me wonders if you're supposed to go fast, but you can't. Because if you go fast, then you just crash into the wall. You know, I'm gonna give this 5 minutes. Because then the stream is officially, you know, hit the next hour mark. And if it's not gotten better in 5 minutes, that's it. Because, you know, I'm playing this game because I wanted to play Donkey Kong Country. I did not play this game because I wanted to play a crappy Flappy Bird knockoff that handles somehow even worse than original Flappy Bird. Because at least original Flappy Bird, the speed was consistent. You didn't have to, like, hold left to try and make stuff. It was just like you hit the button to go up, or you didn't to go down. You didn't have to worry about your horizontal speed. Like, that's impressive, that you somehow made a worse Flappy Bird? Like, that takes skill. You used the skill for evil, but at least it took skill. Okay, so if I don't hold left at all, that's how you get past them. Okay, well, there's the midway barrel. All right. There's the end, so... So now we're supposed to be down there. I gotta itch my nose. I'll take damage, whatever. Oh, that's crushing you. Okay, so you can't go slow for there. Well... At least we got to a new section, so it bought itself a little time. It heard that I was gonna quit in 5 minutes and never play the game again, so it's like, okay, here's the midway barrel, I'm sorry. I'm still not convinced that I'm going to keep playing, but... Why is it not even going? Like, I'm hitting the jump button, I wasn't even going up. Can I just go underneath that, take the hit? But I can't take the hit, I'll need it for something else. Okay, so I think you can actually go faster still by holding right. So that's how you do that bit. Okay, all these bits. See, that's easy. This part's fine. Because it's not like having to slow down to make a lot of up and down curves. That's just... I see what you're doing here. What? There's the G. Nope. We're not beating the level. We are not gonna beat the level. I'm gonna get the Kong letters at least. Ugh. Nose is itchy. Which is really unfortunate for this level. It still controls like garbage, but at least the second half is better. Because you don't have to constantly be going slow. Like, garbage is still garbage, but at least it's fast garbage. Okay, so we tap. Okay, go through there, and was it here where we had to go up? No, right here. Okay, then you have to slow down. Then you have to speed up. So yeah, this part is fine because it's not super precise in your controlling. It's just like, okay, here's a fast section, slow set. Why did the level not start with this and, well, I mean, okay, why does it have that stupid part anyways? Now, where's the bonus? That's out the progress. Good to know. They want to snipe you right there. Where's the bonus? Is it at the start, or is it in the end half? Because if it's in the end half, I don't want to do... No. I refuse to play that start again if I don't have to. There's at least one place I want to check. Right here at the beginning. Oh, I need someone else to do it. Wait, do you get the barrel first or no? Right there is where I want to check. Like, I want to go through those. And go down right there to see if there's a bonus barrel, but I can't. Because you don't get the DK barrel in time. Oh. This leaves us with a dilemma. Do we beat the level? Because, like, yeah, I wanted to, like, check through those spikes and stuff, too. Although I didn't see any up there. And, like, it could be in the water any of these times where I have to keep going up. Okay, the DK coin was up. What if we... Ow. Go down. Looking for it. I think I have have to beat it and look at the stars. Just don't know where else to look over here, and the one place I thought to look, we can't. I mean, at least we'll get start select, but... I mean, okay. Let's think about this logically. There is nothing logical about this level. Where would it be hidden? We think it's in the lava again. Or do we think that's like a, no, we already did that trick? It's probably not in the lava. I'm surprised it wasn't here with the bananas. Did I miss a banana somewhere else? What if I jump like right here? Look up here? No. I can't make it up there. I have to. That is one of the least pleasant things I've had to do while streaming. And that's including, like, fighting Calamite in Dark Souls 1. That is one of the most unpleasant things. Okay, there's a banana here, but it doesn't give a... Do we have to go under? Can we go under? No. Can we go over? I forget, where does the... I forgot even how this works. We can start select. Because when we hit, yeah, we hit the death barrier pretty soon. Yeah. So that doesn't work. Banana. And we're sure we can't go under, right? We're positive about that. I'm not positive about that. No. You cannot go under. Okay. My nose is so itchy.
Many minutes later.
That's what the banana meant. At this point, I'm too unhappy with everything else about this level to even care. Like, hidden thing above a single bit. You know what? Fine. That's sure, great. It makes more sense than anything else with that level. I'm done for now. I won't quit the game. I will keep playing. The second half of that level very came in clutch. Because I was very serious that if the rest of the level was like that first half, I was just... and again, you saw me get past the first half. It's not that I can't do it, it's that I don't want to do it. That's why this is my least favorite level now. Of all the real games, the fan game, because that's a level I don't want to play. Other levels I don't like playing. You know, again, like this, you know, I mean, I guess maybe it's tied with the one that kept breaking at the end of the Lost levels. Or I didn't like the Castle Crush level in Donkey Kong Country, the Trilogy. But at least it was like, I want to get past this because I hate it so much and keep going. Whereas this level was this close to making me just like, I quit because I don't want to. It's not that I can't, it's not that I won't, it's that I don't want to. So, the second half definitely came in at the last minute and pulled in a save so we keep going, but congratulations, Andre, you have made the worst Donkey Kong Country level ever. That's it. That, you know what? That's the perfect end of the stream, right? Because at the beginning of this stream, I was talking about like how I feel like this is the beginning of his villain origin story, right? With the other stuff. That's the culmination. That's where he becomes a supervillain. I was right. That's what it was, his villain origin story previously, and then bam, he becomes a supervillain and makes that level. It makes sense now. It all makes sense. That's impressive that you somehow made a worse Flappy Bird. That takes skill. You used the skill for evil, but at least it took skill.